Good morning, everyone, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're from. I want to go over a few things, and I haven't posted in a while. There's been a lot that's been actually happening. So, well, let's jump into the first thing. So, this red ears, okay, it's not at the moment red. I've been recently to the doctor again. I've said to him that I want to know what's going on with my ears. And I showed him some pictures because I have taken some pictures of my ears going red. So I don't know what is going on with that. It's just something that happens out of the blue where both my ears go blood red and it feels hot. I can feel the heat. And then sometimes I have that tinnitus or something like it, whatever you call it. But that doesn't happen all the time. Only sometimes the tinnitus now. But the red ear, the red hot ear, it just comes out of the blue. I experienced it last night as well, and then about the last time I experienced it before that was about a week ago. So it's starting to recur much more. Where I had it like once a month, now it's like once every 2 weeks, and now it's like every week. It's occurring. Usually, it will occur towards the late afternoon, so it'll be like 4 o'clock. It seems to be the same time around. I don't know why, um, but yeah, the last time it occurred about like 4 o'clock after I'd eaten, about an hour after I'd eaten, and then yesterday it occurred around about 4 o'clock as well, 4:30, also after an hour after I'd eaten. So we're kind of thinking maybe it is something that is causing an allergic reaction, but I can't pinpoint what it is. Both times that I've now picked up when I've had this ear thing, I've eaten cheese. Now I thought it might be cheese, although I also eat cheese other times and it doesn't happen. So now I don't know. So I'm gonna start keeping a diary and start checking what it might be. The doctor said to me everything about this is like he says weird, but there's nothing serious that causes that red ears. It's like it could be hormonal balances or something like that. But it's like I've taken blood tests and stuff, so they haven't really picked anything up there. Um, but he said there's nothing serious. It's mostly benign reasons, or it is actually all benign reasons that cause it. It can be triggered by heat, alcohol, everything. The whole bunch of list of things. So he says it's not something to worry about so much, but we just keep a track or an eye on it with regard to what I eat and everything. Maybe we can pinpoint something that's causing that. So that's number one. But so yeah, I've been to the doctor twice since I last made a video, but the one was just kind of like a follow up before the procedure. Now I don't go and watch all my videos back, so I can't remember exactly what I made. I know it was the ear thing before. I just made a quick video or a short. But the video before, I can't remember if I mentioned that I was gonna go for a gastroscopy, endoscopy, a G scope. I don't know. It's being called different names. So it's either, if you know it by G scope, which is a gastroscopy or something like that, and then a endoscope. It's so the camera down the mouth into the stomach. So this is the reasons for the indigestion, everything like that. They done it because of the indigestion, acid reflux, all of that stuff. I've been basically living on Gaviscon, but I'll get to that now. Um, yeah, so they performed this because I've been also experiencing abdominal pain for the past 5 months and everything. And my doctor originally said it's gastritis, and I was like, yeah, but I don't know. I've taken the meds, nothing's happening. I took everything else that he prescribed to me, but I didn't take the PPI, the proton pump inhibitors, because I was telling him, you know what, I'm done with medication now. The medication's making me feel worse, and then I'm still sitting with the same problem anyway. So what is the point in taking it? So he was like, yeah, he understands. So I never took that, but everything else that he gave me, the Gaviscon stuff, the Gaviscon helped. I must say it helped. It helps a lot. But I mean, I can't just live on Gaviscon the whole time. First thing, it's like very expensive to the amount of Gaviscon that I need to consume just to feel alright. And yeah, I just don't want to consume that stuff all the time. But for the most part, my bowel movements and everything like that have been getting better, so that is a plus. So, anyways, I'm getting a bit off topic now. So, I went to the doctor last week just to like have a rundown because the hospital phoned me and they're like, okay, now I must come in with a G scope. And I went to the doctor, just had a quick run through, and that's when I was telling him about the ears and stuff as well. Um, he phoned the hospital just to make sure exactly, what time I must be there and everything because they kind of said what time I must be there, but they're kind of vague about it. The guy on the phone was like talking so much. So, anyways, I was done. Went to the hospital next day, got booked in, admissions, all of that. Go through to do the procedure. And yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever done a G-scope. Well, obviously people has done it, but I mean, if anybody's watching here that has done it, it is super uncomfortable. They sedate you, spray some numbing stuff down your throat, and yeah, it's just, it was very uncomfortable. Made me think of that movie Alien, the thing going down your throat, or that thing sitting on your face and injecting you with aliens and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. The sedation didn't work at all. I don't know if they didn't give me enough or what happened. But they gave me the sedation, everything. I went for the procedure, but I could like move around afterwards. I even stood up, afterwards. They were like both, when I stood up off the operating table, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I was just like, but I'm fine. Everybody else that came out of this procedure was like, loopy and everything, couldn't stand, had to be wheeled with a wheelchair. So I don't know if they didn't give me enough or what happened, but I wasn't calm during the procedure. Once I stuck a thing down my throat and I swallowed, because once I get to the piece, your stomach here, your esophagus, was down your esophagus, but that sphincter thing, they ask you to swallow the camera. So it gets there and then you swallow and then they push the camera down and they do their thing. And I could feel everything. It's very uncomfortable. It's not nice at all. It's not painful at all. You don't feel any pain. It's just heavy uncomfortable. But I got through it okay. I made sure to get through everything fine. The procedure was very short as well. It was like, if it wasn't even 5 minutes, probably like 3 minutes or something like that. Because I made sure to stay still and get through the procedure, it was about like 3 minutes. Some people a bit longer because they were sickling with them or struggling with them. With regards to being uncomfortable, maybe that's like calm them down or something like that. But for the most part, I just sucked it up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this over and done with, because I don't want them to like take it out, put it back into whatever. So anyways, I was listening to the doctor while he was talking to the nurses and stuff, and he was saying, yeah, I know you want to take H. pylori test and everything. So in my mind, I already knew that he had seen something. So they took the test, they took a little biopsy thing or whatever, and then took the pipe out or the camera out, and I went to go sit in the waiting room. All got dressed, everything like that. Sitting in the waiting room waiting for the doctor. It was probably about. It was actually quite quick. I was very surprised. The whole procedure, everything like that, to speaking to the doctor probably took about half an hour. So it was very, very fast. I was quite pleasantly surprised. But yeah, I spoke to the doctor. He said I have pan gastritis, which means I have gastritis of my entire stomach. And I have duodenitis, if I'm saying that correctly, but it's inflammation of the duodenum or duodenum coming out, the small first part of your small intestine. So I've got inflammation on both parts, and he says that's exactly what's causing all my symptoms and everything. He says the H. pylori biopsy was negative, so it's not that. He said this could be caused by the meds and stuff, reverting back to a few months ago when I said I was bombed with all those meds and stuff like that. He says it could have caused this, and now my lifestyle choices are not letting it heal. So he said I must take the PPI. Later on, my doctor also contacted me and he said I must take the PPI, for 14 days at least, to let my stomach heal. He says my stomach's not getting a chance to heal, and he says at least we find the cause now of this. I hope anyways. I've been taking the PPI now since last week and I haven't really felt any difference. Although the pain has been minimal, I must say. But I've also been like watching my diet and like not drinking coffee, and because coffee used to be a huge irritant. I used to wake up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, and I was burping for like 10 minutes and I was in pain and everything like that. So the coffee caused major discomfort. I've cut that out. I've cut all kinds of other things out that would cause a discomfort. So I'm trying to give my stomach a best chance to heal. And yeah, we'll give it to next week and see how. So my course of the medication ends next week Wednesday, and I'll go back to the doctor and I'll see, okay, what's what. So yeah, that's the update on that. I can't remember if I did speak about it before. I know I spoke about my discomfort in my abdomen, but I'm not sure if I mentioned the G-scope. But so I did go to the G-scope, do the G-scope, everything like that. So we found that problem. I'm hoping that is the issue. I mean, that they definitely said that's all what's causing my symptoms. But I'm afraid, like, I don't know if that is the reason why it's causing the gastritis, or if it's another reason. So that's where I'm worried. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I've discovered another thing over here. if you can see that thing. It's like dark spot there. So it's like a mole type thing. Now, over the past few days, I touched it like this and I felt there was a lump inside of it. Now, I don't think it's normal to have a lump underneath a mole. Um, so I'm going to go definitely have it checked out next week by the doctor. Or I don't know if I just maybe irritated it and that's caused a lump, or if it's just maybe a bump next to the mole. It just happens to feel like it's close to the mole, but it's got nothing to do with the mole. But it's a lump here. There's a lump underneath my skin. And I don't know now if that's got something to do with my lymph nodes that's swollen here. If maybe there's an infection there. Maybe I was bitten by something there. Even though I've had it for like a year now or something, like more than a year, my lymph nodes. Maybe that's what's causing it. I don't know. I'm trying to just all figure out this stuff because my lymph nodes have not gone down. They are the same size. Luckily not grown, but they just staying there. And I'm always feeling this weird sensation, like something is, like there's a kind of numbing pain, tingling sensation or whatever that goes down here the whole time. So I don't know, it's got to do with some nerves or something, I don't know. And I think that's also got to do with my headaches. Another thing was my headaches have been gone. I haven't been experiencing so much headaches lately, so that is good. Actually, like almost nothing. The doctor asked me about it. I was like quite surprised my headaches have almost disappeared. Um, but last night when I had this ear thing happen, I instantaneously after my ear started getting red, I had a headache. I had a headache as well. So I don't know if this is all interconnected or what. Not 100% sure. As for the head pressure, I know there's a few that's asking me about the head pressure. Yeah, they, I've not seen resolution on that whatsoever. I've had that head pressure now for the past 3 years, solidly. It's not gone away. I'm not, no matter what medication I've taken, nothing has helped for it. Nothing whatsoever has helped for it. It's almost become so like part of my life now. I don't sometimes even think about it, but I feel it all the time. Sometimes it also feels like it's going down my neck here. It's weird. It's super uncomfortable, but that hasn't gone away. Um, so it's that. There was something else. Oh, I did go look about the red ear thing on some of the COVID groups, and I've seen that there's a lot of people that have been experiencing this red ear thing. So I don't know now if it's something from COVID that's also triggered it, or if it's something else. But at the end of the day, there's this. All of this only started from COVID. Um, I speak to a lot of my family and friends about this, and I see like they are kind of at like the point where like, oh, is it COVID or what? They don't know. They kind of roll their eyes at it. But I mean, like for people like me or people that are in this long COVID journey, you know how you feel. There's something wrong, and you can't just pinpoint exactly what's wrong. There's weird things that's happening in your body, but you don't know. No one's telling you exactly what's going on. I mean, so this can only derive from that. I mean, where else would it come from? I know I'm rambling a bit here, but it's just very frustrating. But my partner, she has been experiencing still the same symptoms as me as well. Well, some of the same with the lymph nodes and what was the other one now? She's feeling tired, fatigue, and stuff like that as well. So we're not sure. So we share some symptoms, but sometimes some symptoms not. But she's going through some hormonal things as well. So I think it's also got to do something like that. But yeah, that's my update for now. If I missed something, just put in the comments, please, and then I can touch on it later. I just want to actually focus on giving an update on what's wrong with my stomach now and with the G-scope and everything like that, and then the red ear thing. Because if anybody has any ideas of what is causing the red ear thing, please let me know. As well as the gastritis, as well as anything that I talk about. If you hear that you've experienced this, or it might give me an idea of what it could cause it. Maybe I'm causing this to myself somehow. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, have a good day, everybody, and just let me know questions, all of that. Peace.